Okay, good morning, everybody. I am Conquering History Games, and welcome to the Farewell campaign where we are, oh no, YouTube's already saying something's wrong. Okay, I think the stream isn't functioning fully. There might be some lag going on. Okay, let me check something. Yay. Let me see if I can open the task manager here, see what's going on. Okay, wait, 4 is using up the most memory. Chrome's using up the most memory. By the OBS. So no, it's not an issue. It should not be an issue with this, but I probably should just close a bunch of tabs, I think. So we're gonna close this one. I don't need that stuff this month. Definitely close this. Close that up. Yeah. It's starting to make sense, the issue here. Get there and there. Close all this. Close all this. All right, there. So got a bunch of those going here. Here's Kickstarter for the Veneziad, some kind of fanfic, as the Aeneid was. I didn't know about that, Gluzman. But Gluzman, are you seeing any buffering, or are there any audio issues, or like or I should say, is the are you counting the pixels manually? You can just your finger point to each one, or are things okay? Just get blurry. But anyway, while I hear back from the chat about that. Let's check in on Washington, D.C. Yes, we did, in fact, surround it. Now, that does not mean that Washington, D.C. does not have any supplies coming in. Of course, it's the capital, so it's the source of supplies. Even if it wasn't, it's got this naval base, which could end up supplying additional soldiers of the Federalist army. So we'll have to see how that plays out. In regards to what's going on down here. Of course, I think that means that in this area, if we take Norfolk, no, I think this is about to get lost right here. On the other hand, the Federalists are pushing into the Carolinas, so this is kind of a fluid situation here. Yeah, not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Well, if it's a problem with anybody, I'm sure they'll let me know. It kind of seems like it's moving all right to me. Like, as far as I could tell. Oh, no, actually it is kind of blurry. It's like, what if I tried to force the quality up? So if I force it up and move around, let me see how it's going to look. Stream. Okay, yeah, you guys just might need to. It seems okay to me. I would just maybe go to your settings, and if it says it's down at like 144p or something, just turn that up a bit. And you should be okay. You just turn it up manually. And if there's any real buffering, like if the audio gets bad, definitely let me know. That's a much bigger problem. I think. Okay, so we've surrounded Washington, trying to see where, if anywhere, I can maybe peek down here. This is going to be a problem right here. We got to hold on to this area. I'm not sure why these mountaineers aren't doing anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and put them to work. Maybe with long-term plans of getting to Norfolk. But I might be able to sneak somebody here on this border between West Virginia and Standard Virginia. Okay. So the Missouri militia have just arrived. That probably was via boat, I'd be willing to bet. The New England campaign is going great. I think we're going to close this front up maybe kind of quick. On the other hand, I'm also seeing there's some supply issues here. Because we haven't taken Albany. So basically the entire, this whole area of upstate New York, the Vermont into New Hampshire front, they're not really getting supply because Albany isn't taken. So the next closest supply area is Buffalo, and there hasn't been any infrastructure built in this area. And then in the south, there's like Newark and New York City, but that can only help like really here in Connecticut, because again, we don't have Albany, but Albany is already surrounded. So I think it might just be a matter of time here. Let's just maybe have some of these guys attack from some different directions, pick this up. Yeah, okay, in 5 days they'll fall. I think we'll be all right. So. And then that'll get our guys, again, logistics is going to be key. This is going to get us into Boston. So the Federalists are just totally crumbling, but I mean, like, they might still dig in like a tick. But overall, I think we've been making a lot of small, good moves. All right, the Indians have just arrived from the Badatia commune here. Ooh, these are decent divisions, too. Like, they've got artillery and engineers with them. So happy to see that. These defending forces actually are outnumbering this regional front here, so we're just going to try to keep them busy. Mexico has sent some weapons. Thank you very much. All right, cool. We got conquered. So, yeah, now I don't think they have anybody up here, so we just need to get a few people to walk to through Maine. Who's ready to just secure all these tiny little villages and towns and stuff, like, you know, going through upstate Maine, where they're like, we're the winners, we're the people who are, we're the CSA, we're winning the Civil War, and they're going, what? They haven't gotten a paper in a week or something. That's not true. They probably get mail. They get news from out there. Wonderful postal service, visiting every house every day. Just a small miracle that we don't talk about that happens all around us. He's been doing a good run in the war. I mean, he's digging in. You see, the thing is, he's going to lose the capital to hold Virginia. Okay, and actually, they are about to bust through these Marines here. We're going to have this cavalry division. Yeah, first cav come in here. These guys appear to be retreating. Wait, what the fuck? That was weird. Did you guys see that? How he was occupying this space with nobody else, but it was saying it was wrong? Anyway, let's have him push into Richmond. So we're kind of doing a pincer attack here into Richmond, so the Night Stalkers here could get a little relief. All right, the Chileans. Oh, ooh! Did you see that arrow? Came in right when the arrow was, or the airplane was getting in there. Are we doing it in terms of air superiority? We actually have it. And that's definitely 100% because of the air volunteers, like this universe version of the Flying Tigers, coming from overseas to help us out. Because, you know, I've only got 50 planes, and they're training right now. We've already got them up to train. We're going to try to get them up to, like, a proper regular. Yeah, right, I think regular is the name of it. But, you know, we're getting a lot of good bonuses, remember, from this. So this is why I think it's worth it. Already, just at being experience level trained, air accidents happen 10% less. We're getting more air attack, more agility. Agility is king. No kings in the CSA. So is like, you know, the chief thing you want. Night operations penalties go down. Yeah. And, oh yeah, when the air wing takes damage, it loses experience. Loss is reduced by 30% over friendly territory. To you know, because it's in reference to, you know, pilots who are parachuting out. That's something I think, like, just another small little mechanic in Hearts of Iron 4 that's kind of almost take it for granted that's programmed in there, and I think it's pretty great. All right, let's get to Bangor. Just gonna take a little tour of the Canadian border. But yeah, Boston is surrounded, but definitely dug in. There's like not even a little bit of a chance that we're getting in there. But we just need to get more people up to the front here. They've actually sent some mechanized cav here. Yeah, we got some tanks rolling in to be used defensively in Boston. I think that's what's going to cost them. I think what the military historians will say of MacArthur in here is, like, he tried to dig in like a tick. And he just wasn't, and you know, he I mean, he was overwhelmed, but it was like, it's like this little push into South Carolina. It's sort of something is going on here, but look at what I'm doing to him in the north. All right, great. So we have all these Ohioans, the Continental Line, and the Red Guard, and et cetera. So Ohio, you know, the demons, as you guys say in the chat, you know. We're going to distribute them. We're going to redistribute the Ohioans out into the front lines. I like how I do like, again, this is great role play, how they are green. So they're getting negative modifiers, but it's just like, who can point and shoot a gun? You know, who's like, it's 2 weeks. You get the towns together. We got 2 weeks to make some Red Guard, you know, and get them out. Yeah, Red Sox is trying one last swing. All right, so, okay, we're going to reinforce the syndicalist soldiers, get them up to 24, because I'm also doing this to, you know, get them up to 24, as I was saying. The Wolf Pack, so this is now going to be some Ohioans as well, although, there's a part of me that wants to keep this as an all New York, you know, army. Yeah, so, okay, so then what we're just going to do, we're going to put all of these here in with the Midwest militia. Alright, now, okay, so we have some things available to us here where we can get push, where we're basically, for 3 months, we'll get some bonuses. I really want to save this for probably when we have to march to the Pacific against the PSA. But also, even then, 25 political power and 25 command power, that's a lot. That's a lot. And it's, I just don't feel right about it. You know, so these probably, in fact, I'll just try to remember to use these if we find ourselves kind of in a grind. Could be that little bit to tip us over the edge, maybe in combination with some other moves, but I don't think we're going to walk that path. All right, so we could do, okay. It says raise 10 militia in Michigan, but then below it says 9. So which is it? But Michigan might be good. Minnesota's gone, pretty much. Yeah, they've taken Minneapolis already. We still don't have anybody to get up there, really. I might need to do that border shift I was saying. Although key here, key is going to be the New Yorkers. The sooner we can get, 20 divisions out of there, close that front. Oh, it's going to make all the difference in the world. By the way, it looks like Austria is putting down Hungary. And also, wow, Bulgaria is actually doing good. Wow, Bulgaria. Yeah, Bulgaria is at the gates of Bucharest. They've pushed through the first bit of mountain in Greece, but there's going to be more waiting for them. Yeah. Anyway, that's interesting. Yes. Okay. So, yeah, let's just keep moving this here. Yeah, this is not going well at all. But look, now we've taken Albany. Okay, actually the supply situation doesn't seem that much better. Maybe I think it might take a week though. Feels like Bulgaria always lost. Well, yeah, it was 3-on-1. Of course they're gonna constantly lose. Let's have these guys come here and then down to Boston. I'm gonna have this division here. Try to close this pocket. So we do and do wait. Stop. We do and do not have DC surrounded. Because they are technically surrounded, but we don't have divisions there. We're supposed to have 5 assigned here. I'm not sure where they went. I'm only seeing 1 now. So, that's a problem. And I'm getting green arrows here. I'm going to go ahead and activate this. Apparently we have an inferior enemy. So I'm going to tell the syndicalist soldiers just do a mass offensive here. Just to kind of get some pressure off of us with the American Union state. Because remember, we're at war with 3 different people. We're beating the Federalists. The American Union state, we're establishing where the grind zones are going to be. And then the Pacific states, the frickin' Pacific states have soldiers in Minnesota. It's madness. We got to lock down the East first. Okay, Marines, can you get to Norfolk? British assistance has arrived. A crack squadron of British soldiers. They just gave us 100 Hawker Furies. Oh, wow. And we're going to get an ace. That is huge. So they just donated. We just got a volunteer force that is double our the Air Force that we do have. Where are they? Wait, ungrouped. No, not there. Where are they? Oh, it's because it's as there it's the supply, so they're donating that. Okay, I'm trying to wait. How do I assign an ace again? Shouldn't he have generated himself here already? Oh yeah, and I'm supposed to be picking where to recruit from. Looks like Philadelphia is the winner with 12. So let's do that. No, that's New Jersey. Careful now. Let's see, but then again, it says recruit 12, but then below it says 11. So I don't know what's going on there. This is actually 18 days. So we're going to give these ones 3 weeks of training. The ace logo with the plus sign. Ace logo. Plus sign. Create air group, you mean? No. Sometimes just, you see, there's so much. Think of all the years I've played this game, and here I'm still not sure. Elite. Only plane models already in the air wing are allowed to reinforce. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Specialized, but... Oh, duh! Yeah, the spade! I'm an idiot. Click to select ace pilot. Cool, so we get Douglas Dog's Body Bader. So yeah, the ace of spades. This is some stupid shit. Somebody was saying Motorhead songs are all the same. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Just say you don't listen to Motorhead. It's an older band. It's not a crime, you know, to not listen to them. Though it should be. Lemmy Scott. Anyway, but yeah, 1916 and the Ace of Spades. Those are pretty much the same song. You know, I really love. You know, and yes, you know, Motorhead is fun. Motorhead's fundamentally like, you know, kind of like, it's got this quick. It's like punk. It's punk, but it's rock and roll, but it's metal, but it's always almost always speed and aggressive and full throttle. It's great. You know, it's an engine. It's a Motorhead, right? But like, yeah, I'm really out, you know, moshing and headbanging in the pit to frickin' Don't Let Daddy Kiss Me Goodnight. You know, yeah. Just how things been going? Yeah, busy. You know, I had a full weekend, so I'm glad to be back though. I did a short stream yesterday, but then I was pretty tired and got some energy now. So yeah, we're gonna stream for a bit today. Oh yeah, I haven't even said this thing. So Douglas Dog's Body Bader. So he's going to increase our airspeed by 8%, which is pretty nice. Air attack plus 10%. And then there's that agility again, plus 15%. Modifier, heck yes. So thank you very much to the English. What a changed world. Like in the first American Revolution, is, you know, against the English. And then this one, they said, hey, let's help you out. Let's get you there. Okay. Gosh, I'm trying to... The Appalachians just being a bitch. We're going to come down a little south here. Definitely not necessary at all. Okay, I'm getting bad news over here with the push on Washington. Yeah, that's not looking good. We're going to keep microing this. And you know, this is... I think in all of Hearts of Iron 4, this is the war I micromanage the most whenever I do it, is the Second American Civil War. I mean, to get wrong, there's been some in, you know, like Equestria at war. There's some small nations where it like really is feeling like, man, every tile counts. Syndicalist revolutionaries in Switzerland. Ooh. French troops moved to occupy it. Oh, they only... No. They didn't get all of Switzerland. They were just grabbing Romandy. Yeah. So just this part. Excuse me. Liberia's called in. I really don't know how that's all gonna work. I think MacArthur's making a mistake here. Look, let me show you what he's doing. The Michigan National Guard here, they're trying to push west without backup. So then the 13th Ohio Continental Line is just gonna be able to waltz right in there. All right, Maine continues to be almost occupied. I think we can get in here west of Providence. Final act of the 10th International Congress. All important matters made during the first week. Congress moved on to less pressing matters. After 10 days of negotiations, discussion, and politicking, the delegates came up with one final act, a declaration of eternal brotherhood and readiness to face the imperialists wherever they are to be found. So we all like each other more, basically, everybody who's in the crew. And we get 40 political power, which is pretty nice. Alright, right. Alright, Boston's trying to push west as well. This might be another mistake. Yeah, they're pushing too hard. The reserve militia is trying to get it. Jeez, the calmest Bostonian when they see a New Yorker. Alright, French assistance has arrived. They're going to send out additional help transported from Mexico under constant air threat. A trove of industrial equipment and advanced machine tools as well as industrial advisors have arrived in Chicago. Cool, so showing like that scientific stuff. And so that's represented by New York City getting a military factory, which really should probably be in Chicago, but they probably, you know what, I bet they programmed it that way because they're like, well, what if New York City is still cut off at that point in the war? So they have to stop in New York City with the intention of eventually getting on to Chicago. See there, I'm sending somebody on another lap round just so it can be middle. Yep, they messed up, and now the 15th New York City is going to go south. Yep, you have effed up. You have effed up, Michigan. We see they're trying to also get a breakthrough here. We're going to send in... Okay, no, oh, that's the Commune of France. Okay, so I don't know what they're doing. They're just literally standing on that airbase, not actually helping. Yeah, Chile is going to help us, but again, we've got an issue of... no divisions are assigned. Okay, well, we'll have to fix that. Gosh. I feel like I should have more divisions than I do, but I don't. There we go. The fall of Washington, Maine. 1937. Syndicate militias have advanced towards and captured the symbolic capital of the United States, Washington, D.C. They stormed the Capitol building and met strong resistance, but eventually they broke through, and the flag of the combined syndicates of America now flies over the U.S. Capitol. Rumors are that syndicate militias have been rounding up all political representatives they could find in the city to give them trial. Although unconfirmed sources claim the most important government figures have been evacuated during battle, with their current whereabouts unknown. The central government has been robbed of its golden throne. Alright. Richmond's trying to get out. We're not going to be able to hold here. And I don't think coming over this way is going to help much either, but we just, again, need to just keep closing these fronts ASAP. Alright, looks like Wolf's ready for an upgrade too. I can make him a guerrilla fighter, entrenchment C plus 50%. Not right now, I think, actually. Or, I guess there's not really any reason not to. And he does have a few of some engineers. Improvisation, expert, at least one terrain. I'm not getting any terrain ones. Yeah, guerrilla fighter. Guerrilla fighter. We'll do that. Arthur having one last glass of whiskey as we bust open the doors. Oh, MacArthur. Yeah, like Arthur. I was just thinking, you know, every day when you're walking down the street, and everybody that you meet has an original point of view. Yep, and they blew it in Boston too. Oh my gosh. So this unit, we've got to like name this unit, even though it's going to be dismissed at the end of it. So this is going to be like the New York. We're going to call these the Sox. Or, oh man, because these are New Yorkers taking Boston literally in a war. They got to talk some shit to the Red Sox. But there's already a Yankees. There's the Bronx Yankees. The New York Bloody Sox or something. No, that would stir animosity, and we're supposed to be fighting as like liberate. Well, let's see what the event says. A careful application of force was sufficient for syndicate forces to dislodge the defenders in Boston's inner belt. After furious battles in the port, the city's defenders were forced to retreat across the Charles River toward Everett in humiliating defeat. Both soldiers and civilians are in disarray. Interviews with syndicate men on the scene report that while they may have proved victorious against their enemies in the United States of America only by a brutal battle, the invading troops are still prioritizing saving the historic monuments of Boston. So yeah, we'll call this the the Monument Men. This is the Monument Men in this, so the 15th New York City, the 15th New York Monument Men. Yeah, we liberated them at the firing wall. And look, there's 191, well, I mean, if you want to times 10 it, so they did this too with 1,099 rifles, or not 1,990 rifles from France. They were using the MAS Model 1936, and the commander's name was Lafayette. It keeps getting better and better. But yeah, that's gonna be about that. I wanna be a little more careful. We're gonna try to get somebody here. Hopefully, I think it's okay since we've taken it. But sometimes there'll be somebody mid transport and you just kind of get stuck there. But these guys have no supply. It's just not happening down there. All right, and we just barely finished the Second Continental Army thing. Okay, whoa! Sorry, I thought we had paused. Oh no! You see, this is why you gotta micromanage so hard. Look, just a couple seconds if I thought I had paused and I didn't, and look what's happened. They took New York City. Son of a bitch. But didn't I have my ships out there doing patrol? Okay, federal militias have been fighting spare skirmishes with the Red Guard down the Hudson River. This morning, the Palisades, both natural and man-made, fell from syndicate hands. Not long after that, Manhattan Island was forced to capitulate rather than risk the massive loss of life that urban warfare would bring. The syndicates have ordered the remainder of the Red Guard to transport the gold from the Federal Reserve building to safety, leaving behind many financial workers imprisoned on Welfare Island. The whole of New York City is now under the control of the United States of America, and a massive relief effort is underway to assess the full scope of the damages the syndicates did to the city. This is a setback for the revolution. Damn. So, okay, we need to sentence these capitalists, and then we need to analyze the situation. So, in fact, let me do a save file so I don't accidentally unpause. Let's see, CSA, Fall of NYC. Okay. As the revolution nears success, the people demand that we deal with the corrupt capitalist politicians in office before the revolution, who now rot in our cells. Some believe that by having these politicians work hard labor for a few years, they will empathize with the worker and be converted to our cause. Others believe that no amount of education could reform them, and they must remain behind bars for the rest of their lives. A small but vocal minority insists that they must be executed for their crimes, like the Romanovs of the Bourbon dynasties of old. So, well, we're running syndicalists now, so I feel like that's because, yeah, that's the most popular section of the party. So, yeah, they shall watch as the world leaves them behind and makes them irrelevant. So it's like 100 people we're talking about. redeemed by the... You know what? I'm going to have you guys vote on this, actually. Because we're going to get a lot of these. And I think this is the first wartime one we've had. Let's see. What to... So we're going to say, what to do with corrupt politicians. Okay, so option 1 is... We're going to call it freedom through labor. Oops. Labor. Option 2 is lifetime imprisonment. And then finally is the terror. Okay, so the poll is up now, and I'm going to get a little bowl, lunch bowl. Alright, I'm back with a beef bowl, because I need a protein. Okay. Man, you know, I know everybody... Look, people who listen to Noel, you know, they'll probably be the first to tell you she's not exactly the best singer in Hololive. Not the best singer in fantasy, even, to say the least. But it's fine. I mean, she's certainly gotten better over the years. In fact, one of my favorite moments from the Fifth Fest Hololive captured a moment was that trio she did with Kiori and Gura. The King cover. Oh, the King cover. Best King cover? Oh, don't get me started. There's a million of them, but like off the top of my head, Risu, Shion, Suisei. Well, Suisei is always good. And you know, the I don't know, the Gura Kali one you almost have to put in its own category. I'm letting you guys vote, by the way, while I eat. That's why I'm just vamping right now. So, but Noelle, I love her. That's why I was here. I was like, I'm explaining me saying, yeah, she's really not a good singer for the most part, but I love her. That song, you know, the Gyudon song, especially when you go into that first. It's not really a chorus because she doesn't repeat it. But it's like ba-da-ba, and then da-da-da-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. You know, where she when she does the, you know, you-dun-dun, you-dun-dun. That just that lives in my head rent free whenever I make a beef ball. It's a fun dance too. Alright. So, I think enough of you have voted. Or if you haven't by yet, you didn't want it to. Oh, hiccups. Eat a little too fast, but I had some hot sauce. Excuse me. Okay. So, with 66% of the vote in a three-way race, so that's pretty definitive. We're going to go with the radical socialist. So, that'll get us 5% stability. Look. Wait, what? Oh, no, that's the totalist. I was going, why did the number go down? So now, 15% radical socialism. Oh, actually, this made all the numbers, like, really nice. Now, 60, 15, 10, and 12. Although, wait. Okay, yeah, the rest are all X, just totally 0. Okay. By the way, I just want to throw this out here. We're on a volunteer-only army. Okay? That means only 1.5% of the population is joining up with us right now. So, I mean, but that's fine. We ain't conscripting. We ain't conscripting anybody. Like, we'll have the volunteers do it, and you guys can thank us later. You know, when you're living under the new Constitution, just a little thank you here and there. That'll be enough, right? To make up for you doing nothing. All right. Terrorist supporters would not be that prominent. Yeah, because like, well, okay. So when was the official start of the war? I'm trying to remember if it shows you that, like, in the war summary. I really don't know. I mean, I guess we went all the way to the first log, so... Okay, so the first battle of the war took place in West Virginia. 6 o'clock local time on April 16th. So we are barely over a month into the war. So this is like... Let me get a comparison going here. Battle of Bull... Or I should say first battle. Let's do the first... Battle of Bull Run. Or First Manassas. You're from the South. I like the sound of it too. I mean, they both kind of have cool. Bull Run or Manassas. I like some of them Eastern United States words. You know, Chickamauga. You know, a lot of those are like they're like native. A lot of them are like the local native names. I like how a lot of them roll off the tongue. Okay, so the American Civil War begins officially April 12th. First Battle of Bull Run doesn't happen until July. And yes, you know, this one is taking place in 1937, so you know there's better infrastructure, you can rush to the front further. But it's like first Bull Run is sometimes thought of as like, I mean, it depends on who you ask. Some people say, oh, this was the wake-up call, that it wasn't going to be an easy thing. But like, less than 1,000 people died that day, and it's certainly nothing to like. Let me look up the Battle of Shiloh, which really is when it was. I'm more of the feeling like that was the real wake up call. Is April, so it's not until you're a year into the war. April 62. There's a little over 3,000 who are killed, so about 1,700 each side. Which, like, in proportion to the size of the armies, it was quite a bit. Every citizen has the privilege to fight for their liberation from the imperialists. Yeah. So we're in early days. People aren't ready for the viciousness. Not yet. I mean, also, just look at the size of these combats. The first battle, we lost 221, they lost 38. Oh, wow. So that was like an ass whooping. But again, we kind of role play it. Yeah, I know we do New York. We're going to get back. Don't worry. So like, think about it. Not even 300 people died in the first battle of the war compared to where it's almost 1,000 in First Bull Run. So... Damn, what happened here in Illinois? We killed 624 of them, and they got nothing. That must have been their first attempt over the river from St. Louis. Get they ass whooped. So, it's interesting to see, like, who's in charge of the first win of the war for us. This is kind of a tie. Well, I guess it would be this. It's Illinois. Yeah, freaking, yeah, Shope. As soon as he's in charge, immediately just, yeah, 624 to 0. Damn, general diff, you know, skill diff. Yeah. Okay. We're not going to panic about New York City. Not yet, anyway. We're going to just try to focus on closing up this pocket, because these guys are going to die. We're going to try to hold on to these two tiles here, so that they cannot get it. So, okay, they take Newark. Again, that's fine for now.
Fall back.
Okay, I need new national focus, too. Union Citizen after Bull Run. So this isn't going to be a 2-hour project. Hey, some Frenchie, good to see you. I vote we call that battle the Illinois ass whooping. No, I've not heard that one, Blues Mom. Civilization by Warren Bennet. Incas invade 16th century Europe. Well, I'm not. Fascinating. So that means the Incas, something happened where the Incas were now on the east coast or something. Okay. So, we need to figure out what is the priority here. So, CIC, former Marine Corps General Smedley Butler has stepped up to lead our Army's as Commander-in-Chief. We wish him luck and are eagerly looking to his experience and ideas in the fields of doctrine and war material. So he's going to become adaptable and a delegator, so that's going to be good for the terrain. Yeah, terrain penalty reduction plus 30%. That's pretty great, because we got a lot of rivers and mountains we got to deal with. But if we do a gun in hand, we'll just get 5,000 guns. Logistically, we're short 6.5 at the moment. But I'm actually not particularly worried about it just yet. I think positioning is almost more important than actual strength for armies, at least right here. Uniforms and grenades, yeah, this is like side stuff. Political officers increase organization and reduce the damage to our garrisons. I think for most of, I mean, these are also good because it's going to make our Red Guard militias better. You know, remember we talked about this, how we don't really have trained units. You know, we need to start training them, start organizing them. But I think getting Smedley, you know what? 56 days can be a long time. But yeah, we're gonna get Smedler in charge. It's the oi. Build us our doggone army, man. Alright, they're trying to take back Boston. Don't like that. They are understandably upset. Come down here, you entrenching there. We're gonna put a permanent guard on New York City once we take it back, by the way. Get in here. Get your ass down to New York City. Let's move. Freak, man. All right. What's going on here? Anybody standing around? No, everybody's working. All right, same thing here. All right, the 11th Ohio. You are on permanent assignment in Washington, D.C. All right. We actually might take St. Louis by accident. I wasn't even really trying to. Yeah, I know Jacob Brett. It's all kayfabe here. It's a role-playing game. All right, the Pacific is in In Wisconsin. I repeat, the Pacific states are in Wisconsin, so we're doing great. We haven't lost a single foot of Illinois yet, but we really need to rise up. These Pennsylvania forces, I'm quite sure I'm going to have them run immediately over there. All right, how's this going? Just get these last 2 tiles.
Ready.
Big gains through sheer revolutionary fervor. Wow, boy, I can't tell you how little I care about the Dutch elections at the moment. Damn it, they took Philadelphia. This guy's just running wild out here now. He's just doing whatever the fuck he wants. Quick draft Red Foreman. There's been times I've launched a version of Terry attack only to say, wait, that worked? Yeah. yeah, I mean, because you don't know what the AI is doing. You don't know what the computer is doing. And it looks like they are, in fact, getting their front lines filled up. And I'm noticing that they are losing a little bit more of South Carolina. So I feel like they've overcommitted to me, I think, because they the feds, it's fine. So it's all about where you and the computer pushing and where are you being light. Damn it, they're now getting supply back, but I'm hoping I can get in here, but they're attacking out. He's making me work for it, MacArthur. He is freaking making me work for it. But it's fine, because I have New England. Shit, how much longer on that damn... Where's the timer? Where's the timer? Did I lose the timer? Oh my fucking god. I think because we lost Philadelphia, we never recruited the units. Oh my god. Oh no. No. Let's go back 6 days and see what we could do. Damn, was he only in Trenton when... Okay, yeah, redeemed by the sweat. Shh. Radio propaganda. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. What's this do? War support? No, definitely not worth that. Okay, back here. Smedley Butler. Okay, so what that tells me is we need to be prepared to just go into actual New York City as needed. Oh, see, he's turned around, son of a bitch. Actually, leave, you stupid bastard. Okay. Almost done there. Come on. I know this part's over the river, but 10 days, possibly. No, I need to reinforce on the other side. Might have screwed that up. I want this Red Guard to go for Nashville. Okay. Also, let me get some music going besides for fun. Let's do well, this is just good old Victoria 2. Here we go. All right. So Richmond is now their capital. We're going to keep pressuring it. Okay, can we get there first? Is the question. I don't think so. No, they got there first. But they're kind of out of position. This is where a force attack would be great. Anybody here we want to trade with? Indochina, yeah. No, we don't have the convoys, but for when we do. But how's the Guangxi click? Oh, League of Southeastern Provinces happened. I guess I missed that. Dang, that sucks. Yeah. No. Oh, wait, no. Sichuan clicks on Social Democrat, but like... Ew. Aren't those just like... capitalists still? Bourgeois socialism. Oh my god, gross. Federalist Catholic against Richmond, ironic, yeah. Oh, the irony. So that's gonna be one of those parties that, you know, people who study the history of the Second American Civil War, that's one of the stories they'll tell to get laid. Yeah. Alright, cool. So now these guys are officially freaking surrounded. Now we're gonna have a smaller force attack into a bigger one just to keep that pressure up. Okay. Great, and here comes New York back to relieve themselves. Go New York, go New York, go! Go New York, go New York, go! Anyway, freaking New Yorkers, yeah, they're like, we don't want nobody who ain't from New York in our army. That's a New York accent. So for those of you who are not American, this week has been the Democratic National Convention here in the United States, and it's you know, where they're just officially, you know, they're coming up with a party platform and whatnot. But it's basically a week-long pep rally. Each party does them, and I decided out of curiosity to check out the apparently DJ set that was the roll call. The Northwest. Oh, Northwest is. You know what's my plan for the Northwest? Hold on to Pennsylvania right now. Or specifically Philadelphia. We gotta hit in 5 more days. We'll be able to send some people west. How's St. Louis looking? It's teasing me. It's teasing me. It's so close. If only I had the command power to do a force attack on one of these. But so I decided to show the roll call, and it was like being in a club. Like there was a DJ. And the DJ played a song for every state. And so I think people should watch it, not because of any particular reason with policy. I really don't give a shit of what like who you vote for or whatever. Just watch it as an interesting little piece of American culture, because it wasn't like they did the where they're like, okay, this is Ohio, we will give you 127 delegate votes, and just moving on, just do a little roll call, you're check marking down the list, whatever. It had like this party atmosphere, but also they had and this is kind of traditional, but they had, you know, the delegate leaders, they were having the delegate leaders, you know, say something about the state. So, you know, like, we're the birthplace of Martin Luther King Jr. or whatever. You know, we're Arkansas, the home of Johnny Cash. You know, so it's fascinating because these are people who are from the states they represent. Duh. So you're kind of seeing the answer to the question. You have like 30 seconds on television to talk about your state and why your state is the best state. What are you going to bring up? Because, and yeah, obviously it was it was a political party's national convention, so there was like going to be a slant. You know, there's going to be some people there praising more than others. But I mean, that's history, right? That's what it's about. Okay, we're just trying to keep some pressure on Richmond. I kind of know these attacks won't work. Actually, ooh, shit. We need reinforcements to south this river here. Where are you freaking going, guy? Up to this air base. Oh, that could be good. We could do a truck to Atlanta. So, the reason I'm bringing that up is because we're talking about New York, and like the New York delegate leader, basically, because, you know, there was a lot of talking people like, you know, we're a United States and we're doing all this together, and then it got to the delegate leader from New York, and I think it was the governor, and they're basically just saying, fuck all y'all, New York's the best. We'll bring you along, and because then she just starts cutting a promo, you know, which I think is the idea. But they're like, New York, we gave you Seneca Falls and the Stonewall riots. You're welcome, America. And it's just kind of funny. We need to get this piece here. Oh, Chile is no longer sending us help. Okay, we've taken back New York City. So the 4th New York City Red Guard. Whoa. I don't know what I just did there by accident. Permanently assigned here. Your home state's voting changes flag in November. Hopefully it passes some sick of state seal on a blue background trend. I'm trying to remember which one that is. Blue seal. Is that... It's not Tennessee. It's, Roll call was great. I'll see you good to do it. It was definitely... Well, I mean, like, you're going to do it on prime time, but... And also, I'm not sure. Like, I didn't recognize every single song that was played. But I think the DJ was trying to put, like, home state musicians for each of them. But then that ended up... So, like, then the DJ... I'm sure the DJ, he was just, like... I'm sure he was advised on it. It's a big national event. But let's pretend for a minute that he just, like, Googled, okay, who is the big musician from New Jersey? Ah, yes, Bruce Springsteen, of course. And then they played Born in the USA, which it's like, at this point, is it like a strange in-joke we're all in on and we are just doing it anyway, where Born in the USA is this patriotic anthem? Like, the first lyric is born in a dead man's town. This is not a song about how cool America is. And it's like, yeah, what's the line? It's like, I had a brother who fought the Viet Cong. They're still there and he's all gone. And you know, just all that. And we were like, frick yeah, man. Yeah, they played Kansas for Kansas. Exactly. So but you know, the concept's a cute concept, but yeah, New Jersey. Although I think that's happened before with Bruce Springsteen, where because like Born to Run is about leaving New Jersey, you know, right? You know, there's Thunder Road. Okay, how about we read this if we're talking about Bruce Springsteen? The bourgeois have decided they will flee the CSA. Thousands have sought refuge within enemy territory, especially within the illegitimate Canadian government. The thieving scum have taken whatever of their stolen wealth they could carry with them as they have escaped the revolution. The revolution will come for them in time. So Canada's trying to be a little refugee place. Oh my gosh, minus 50 political power. Is there maybe anything I could do before that? Can I hire somebody? No, because I don't have the command power. I'm not even at 20 yet. Dang it. Let's see, I'm trying to remember. Oh, but like in the first minute of it, because I just watched it, like there's, I mean, probably every station has it. It's like it's a little bit over an hour. And so in the first 60 seconds of the broadcast I saw, they had the DJ, and then they start playing, you know, a boom, boom, you know, Sweet Home Alabama. And the secretary's smiling, he goes, what, the delegates from Alabama? And then there's just this pause, and he's not smiling. And he goes, Alabama passes. I just started laughing so hard. It's like, ooh, somebody didn't talk with somebody somewhere. Somebody messed up. Whatever. That was very, very funny to me. A few of the other little fumbles here and there. Okay. All right, the Philadelphia Red Guard is finally freaking ready to go. And even though there is a pocket here in actual Philadelphia, in the Pennsylvania area, actually, hold on. We're going to send a couple of these to the Midwest militia. But you 10 need to get your butts over here to the Wisconsin front ASAP. And it's just defense here. That's all we're doing with them. They did it on purpose to skip to Delaware. They voted normally later. Oh, yeah, no, I know they did, because then they did Delaware and then it went to them, but it was kind of... But it's also like how California was at the end, but it was mostly yeah, California was at the end. It had Gavin Newsom there. You definitely had some people trying to position themselves like, hey, let's get my face on TV and let's see if I'm back, what capacity I'm back here in 4 years. Like, Gavin Newsom was there, Shapiro was there, Yeah, but then you'd have stuff like, yeah, New York. Fucking Spike Lee was there. I thought he was gonna talk, but he didn't. That was so funny. He's like, your basketball season has to start. I'm not living in the in Madison Square Garden anymore. Oh yeah, Little John for Georgia. Jeez, when they, and I like how they replaced the Skeet line with at the nominee's name. Like, we can't. You're not gonna say Skeet on prime time, damn it. All right, okay. So wasn't there somebody? Didn't we have a general that was from Pennsylvania? Oh, this one's from Kentucky. Rose is Connecticut. Cali, Washington, D.C. Edward Allen Carter Jr. Brooklyn, New York. San Francisco. Here he is, yeah, General John Titsa, who is a Red Guard commander. Perfect. This leader, while still inexperienced by normal military standards, has shown skill in commanding the Red Guard militias before the American Civil War. This knowledge should prove valuable. So, all right, so his biography is that he was born in 1914, so he's 23 at this moment. John Tissa comes from a Cuban Italian immigrant family, previously working mostly as a factory worker and as an amateur writer in his spare time. Tissa joined the Red Guard the 31st of September 1936. Since then, he has earned the respect of the Syndicalist soldiers in New Jersey and was voted as their commanding officer at the staff elections. Tissa was then promoted to general, where, for better or worse, he will have to learn from scratch the art of warfare if he hopes to come out ahead of the enemy during the revolution. So it's like, hey, you've been in for like 5 weeks. That practically makes you a senior citizen. Get out there and get this done. All right. And of course, we need a strategic redeployment. Get your ass. Just get them on the trains. Go, 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 go. All right. So now, who are we going to recruit from next? Probably Western Pennsylvania is going to have a lot. Okay, so we get 8 from there. 5, 3, 1, 1, 1, 6, 9. We can get 9 or 10 in Michigan. They can't seem to figure it out themselves. Okay, so Michigan then. And I guess that'll give me more time to secure. That gives me 3 weeks to more properly secure Pennsylvania. Hold on, I need to mute for a second here. Okay. Dang it! Hold on. Hi. Sorry, cable issue. Great. Alright. Sorry about that. We're gonna now, yeah, we're gonna just keep closing up these pockets here in New England. Then the New Yorkers, I'm not sure just yet what it is we're gonna do with the New Yorkers. That's gonna, I think it's just gonna depend on what's the situation once they are available. She's 13th New York here, just no org whatsoever. This is tough. This is tough even with them surrounded. I mean, we're fighting tanks here. Like, let's look at the 3rd Red Guard. Let's just look at some random units. So these guys are going in with some of the Mexican guns. The Mondragon. Yeah, you... Wait, yes, we took St. Louis! sweet. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. Because look, now the closest supply, they got Kansas City here and this piece of Southwest Missouri, but it's just, oh, just really nice to get this supply area here. This is just kind of like a noticeable gap. Like you can kind of look at how big of a circle you could draw here. That St. Louis is the only way to get proper, somewhat decent supply in this area. Very, 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 very good. Super happy I got that. And that'll honestly be enough for now. So we're gonna actually tell my guys to quit going in the offensive for now. Oh yeah, we need John Tyson. So let's make his. We can't do yellow because the New Yorkers are doing yellow. Philadelphia. Let me look up the Philadelphia flag or the Pennsylvania flag. Everyone in Pittsburgh getting pissed whenever I refer to Pennsylvania and Philadelphia interchangeably. They're used to it, I'm quite sure. So Pennsylvania state flag. Oh yeah, well, you were saying state coat of arms on just a blue field. Okay, so then I guess that'll be their color. Oh no, we already have blue over here, and then it gets so man, I really should have saved yellow for the Pacific States then, huh? Let's just do then. We'll do green, just like this. Ooh, boy, that's vivid. That's a vivid freaking green. So we'll just do that. Or I don't know. I'm not liking it. Hold on. Yeah, $5 is blue as seal. Absolutely correct. No, we're gonna maybe that kind of like a pinkish. Oh, Liberation Army. I like this yellow here. You know what? We are gonna make that yellow, and what we'll just do is we're just gonna change the color of the wolf pack. Let's make it more gold, but I'm not sure how actually. Need it to swing, sparkle, sparkle. I don't know. Or maybe like a... You know, they'll just both be yellow now. Freaking deal with it. I don't know the difference. Female soldiers, as the revolutionary struggle continues, a number of women have joined the armed struggle in accordance with the socialist ideals of gender equality. While not all are accepted by their male comrades, it has not deterred many from fighting and dying for the revolution. Manuals have been distributed to recruiters on how to effectively organize women detachments, of which the militia can teach the military a thing or two. Rebel girl, you are the queen of my world. So it's going to give us another 10,000 available manpower. Also, oh yeah, we need to name this army. So this is the Wisconsin. Oh, they're yellow. Yeah, and yeah, we're the cheese heads. Cheese heads. Even though, but they're from Philadelphia. Oh, but Philadelphia is known for its cheese as well. So you know what we'll do? We're gonna eventually recruit from Wisconsin. We'll put them all in there together, and we're just gonna it's all gonna be cheese, baby. Whether it's whiz cheese or ooh, I just put cheese. The cheese heads or the whether it's cheddar or whiz cheddar. All right. Let's see here. Oh, what's this? Directive 764, the Revolutionary Education Act. To those who are well educated, either formally or through bitter experience, revolutionary thought comes as easily as breathing. However, many of our comrades, whether in the Steel Belt or elsewhere in America, have been lied to their entire lives by the capitalists and do not understand how the revolution frees them. Many do not give their heart and soul to the revolution, and some even attempt to sabotage our efforts, unaware that we are the only force that truly cares for them. This must be remedied, and our comrades must be deprogrammed. Should we focus on reaching those in our territory, keeping our own morale up, or should we spread our message throughout enemy territory and sap their will to fight their liberators? So we can focus on the socialist family, which helps with political power, or we can focus on the reactionary enemy, which makes us less stable, but we get 60 political power. 60 gets us to 100, definitely doing that. We're going to focus on the enemy, so as we go into the territories, we're going to say, hey, we're doing this for you! All right, we could exhort heroism, but I don't think I want to do that. I think it's time... to maybe get one of these. Training gain, air superiority. No. Chief of Air Force. We could start now on air reform. Kind of long-term thinking. Because having a better Air Force is going to be really nice later. It's a key part when you get stuck in a grind. Being able to get air superiority, close air support. Potentially bombing the enemy cities. Although actually, I don't think we're going to do that. We probably won't. Or I don't know. Oh my gosh! I just had a great idea for a vote we could do down the line. So, like, maybe we eventually do a thing where we like research the nuke, and then I'll have the chat vote if we use it or not later. But either way, we'll have spent the time, so it like puts that pressure of, I mean, we researched it, we put the resources in, and it's like, do we still use it though? And on who? I mean, it's a big moment. We've passed Hiroshima and Nagasaki's anniversaries recently. All the big dates. Yeah, in August, man. Okay. But yeah, I think for where we are right now, and especially because you never know when you're going to lose political power, so I feel like once I get to 100, just need to use it or lose it, right? I think that's going to be the best for us at this moment. Superior firepower could be good later. So, yeah, we're going to get a Chief of Air Force. Air Reformer Nathan Farragut Twinning. Yeah. Hey, so we lost New York, but we took it back, so let's not talk about it. Now all these Bostonians, though, they're going to get ripped to pieces. Look at how many divisions are here. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10 divisions. 10 divisions are in this pocket that is like Connecticut, Rhode Island, and part of Massachusetts. And there's... Or wait, no. Oh, Providence gives them supply. Damn it. So they haven't even been surrounded this whole time. That's why it's taken a while. Okay, but we closed that Pennsylvania pocket. Alright, well, we once again, though, need to make sure we keep one division here. Oh, we accidentally left 2, but that's fine. As someone born in New England, we do not claim Connecticut. I don't know. Saying Connecticut's a mid-Atlantic state, that might be a tough sell. Okay, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in this pocket. How many are going to get lost? This is Patton's people here, by the way. At least up there. Alright, how's it going up here? Alright, so we've filled the front line. Everything's red, though. Definitely getting pushed. We might have to see how we do. The river. We're going to try to have to hold it to the river. Chance El Salvador's leader is one you made. Maximiliano Hernandez Martinez. This one? For productions. Alright, time to do some more research. I think the tank stuff definitely can wait. Support equipment, no. We're getting a lot of the industry up and running. Engineering. Ooh, 291 is just a bit too long for my taste. 200 on the dot. Tempting, but let's just improve our artillery. Das ist Hildas. Okay. This is getting ugly right here. Gotta Gotta push. So hard to push against these tanks here. Okay. Got some air wings, no mission or region. Okay, so we now have 100 wings with an ace fighter, and they're ready to go. And so what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to split this group. Yeah, no, we'll split it, and I'm going to put one of these. I'm going to tell them that I want to be doing air superiority and interception with... Wait a minute. No, actually close that. How do I... Oh, shit. How do I assign them specifically to one of these? Again, I forget. Oh, there we go. Okay, so... The non-ace one, let's send them to help the... Oh... Wait, what? Do we have 100 now we got 99 plus 50? Yeah, so, okay, for some reason we can't select these both. I thought it would used to be you could have multiple things selected. I guess not. So, yeah, air superiority. I think air superiority. Or, no, let's do no, air superiority. Air superiority, yeah. And, we're gonna put, Dog's Buddy here with, our syndicalist soldiers. Must have been the stockpiled ones. Yeah, and then it kind of messed up, though, the experience, but... Whatever. Oh, Liberia's against us now. Alright, Turkestan's down, so they're doing good. Ooh, unit limit exceeded. Only way to alleviate the stress on our country will be to remove some of our divisions. So we are officially at capacity, but I think it's because we've been losing cores and stuff. So we've got 10 here. I feel like we need to send them out to the cheeseheads. So it's now Michigan and Philadelphia grouping. I can't believe... Are these center areas not technically cored then? No, it's only a claim on it, because I would have thought there would have been the collapse of the Federalists pop up already, but I guess Richmond is enough. Let's try to do some push-in against the AUS. That looks good. That looks good. Oh yeah, so let's see what's the division issue here. Core population in own states, it's not high enough. Okay, so what that just means is we won't be getting these militias here anymore, but that's fine because I'm 10,000 rifles short anyway. Probably should not be raising more divisions until I actually have guns. Which, man, I'll get a lot of them if I could frickin' close this pocket. Nice. Get some breathing. We're getting some breathing room around St. Louis now. Alright, some more military factories. Time to start dumping everything into getting guns. Okay, I can't see the other trade. It's available. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do that. What am I gonna do here? Somebody here or no? There is. Order has been restored in Albany, so we now have it as a core. Is that going to help with this? Really? Not yet? The point of having a bunch of divisions that aren't particularly well equipped is that they can still seize gaps in the front lines, but there's no gaps here. Just MacArthur tanks and frickin' trained professionals. You rush Richmond, maybe the Federalists collapse. Yeah, I just don't have the push power. Oh, maybe I do actually. Oh, really? I have one less division attacking this, and then suddenly it's... But we are kind of pressing a little bit. Seeing some green here. Marvelous, we are now attacking in every single direction. They all must be removed. Uh-oh. What just happened? Okay. The 4th of July. Oh, how are we going to celebrate? I'm going to celebrate by getting a little more done. Ooh, just getting the hot sauce. Okay. Oh, what? The commune sent their boys home. Why? They're at war? No, non-aggression pacts. So, woo, hot. Woo, sorry. You know, those thicker sauces at the bottom, it's all concentrated. Woo. Okay. So, since the start of hostilities this year, many Americans held on to the false hope that violence would settle down quickly and the politicians would find a solution without one. However, the 30-day deadline came and went, and America has found itself at war. While President Reed had hoped to make his address near Independence Hall in Philadelphia, his staff dissuaded him from the plan. Instead, Reed has elected to speak before assembled leaders at a local union chapter. Despite the relatively humble setting, the crowd watched with rapt attention. He noted that back in the day, Americans had found themselves chafing under greed and neglect, and on this day they had formally organized for freedom from their chains. Noting that the first declaration had 27 points of grievances against the British, to roaring applause, Reed pulled out a list of 27 grievances the modern worker had, and declared CSA would continue to fight on for a new America, so that all men are created equal. We lost political power. This food, which is good. Wow, look at this. This whole front to the west of Richmond is just international volunteers. Tank division from France, infantrymen from Britain, infantrymen from Italy, infantrymen from Chile, completely other side of the world, and a division from Mexico. Much like how the French helped the Americans surround at Yorktown, you know? We'll build a park for them. Yeah, there actually is a park in Washington, D.C. It's across from the White House, actually. That has statues of all the foreign people who helped create America. So it's like Lafayette, of course. I think it's 4. Lafayette, Rochambeau, von Steuben, and the Polish guy. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's with a K. Sorry, mouthful. All the Polish people roasting me right now in the future when they watch this. So let's keep just keep pushing. I hate how long this is taking, but it has to be done. There we go. Just gotta get Providence. There we have it. Federal collapse. It appears the federal government is on its last legs in the American Civil War. Most of the land's already been swallowed up. It's a necessary step. And they have then capitulated. The combined syndicates of Americas are now in control of their home area throughout the war continues elsewhere. It's a great victory for the combined syndicates. So, just for the sake of time, we're going to do all that. Thank you very much. And then confirm and exit. And you see, look, my units aren't there. It doesn't really matter. I'm just doing that for the sake of speed. But yeah, MacArthur, down, done, finished. So we're gonna do CSA, Fed, fall. But let's be perfectly honest, perhaps the weakest of the factions in terms of like what this is gonna now become. So this is actually really, really great. So now we got a bunch of armies who are now open for business. A bunch of divisions anyway. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete that. We're gonna build this new front line here. These guys are gonna try to go to New York, or no, down there. Okay, so we got the cheeseheads. So the question becomes, where did the New Yorkers go? What is the priority? And actually, I think that priority is continuing down the East Coast. So actually, what we're going to do is we're going to make a really small front here that's just like half of North Carolina and compress these Midwesterners. So we're really concentrated in the East in terms of our divisions. I mean, compared to, look at the Syndicalists, you know, the Syndicalist Red Army here, it's all over the frickin' place. Delete. These ones, you know, draw them heading down to kind of Baton Rouge. But really, really great situation we're finding ourselves in here. Is Gandhi the password to go after Nepal? It might be. I'm not sure. I think they're going to redo India, so I haven't played it in a long time. So, I think we're actually going to stop pushing once more here. And just get to the point where, yeah, we can just roll up all the United States east of the Mississippi, and then it just becomes a matter of time. I got Liberia. Oh, hey, look at that. I guess it hadn't broken away. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Kind of have a big-ass Kingdom of France right there. That's going to get real interesting real fast. I got Liberia, wow. Exactly, a staging area. We gotta look at it positively. Damn it, I forgot the water in the... Plenty of water. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh. Sorry, just kind of tweaked a muscle. I'm okay. But yeah. If Canada's going to intervene, we might need to rush some divisions over there, and I just don't think we'd be able to in time. But that creates quite a unique situation. Yes, keep playing the music. EU4. Man, EU4 was like... You know, I'm always talking about games that I love, but I'm not good at. Or at least not as good as I'd like to be, such as Civilization and Stellaris, but... Europa Universalis 4, that was the kind of game where I was good at it. I mean, I didn't play it a ton, but at least I knew how to make colonies. I could do good as, you know, Spain, France, the tutorial ones, right? But there was just some it factor that was missing there, and I really do think that it was the element of roleplay. It's not as much there. I mean, you could turn it into that, but there's more of that in Hearts of Iron 4, and of course Crusader Kings, there's tons of that, and you just... Sometimes it felt like in EU4 you were just going down a checklist, but I know now some of you are saying it's like, well, isn't that just what a focus tree is? Well, yes and no, but I feel like, I don't know. Click button, spend point, win. I mean, you can reduce any game to that. Just wasn't my cup of tea. Okay, we don't need to be trading with Indochina for rubber anymore. Thanks, though. Well, we do need some tungsten, though. Wait, the national military government? Where? Oh, yeah. That's right. I did know that. Definitely not gonna trade with them. Oh, the Russian Socialist Republic, duh! Yeah, let's help them out. How is the Indochina War going? They're kind of fighting something off here. But again, Germany always loses the Far East. Anyway, but they give it up. I don't know. Characters don't have portraits. You could be right. The Civ 7 seems to be changing the formula. Yeah, I don't know anything about it yet, but I did see like that like there was a trailer drop or something. I don't know if I want to start choosing one of these yet because I'm kind of torn. I don't want to do mass assault. I might do superior firepower though. Mobile warfare. Yeah, but mobile warfare. Yeah. Also, we now can recruit up to 101 divisions, so let's keep getting that up. I'm gonna. Oh shoot! Did we? Yeah. Oh shoot! Yeah. Look at that. We now have. I told you guys. We just had to beat the Feds. Now we got 11,000 guns. Of course, the American Union State will have gotten some. Sure, I'm quite sure. Conquering history games to your text. You should play as AUS. I played as them. That was the first ever campaign I did. Come on, Dylan. Yeah. I just might not spend this yet. Then again, man, a flat plus 10% soft attack is nice. Enables unexpected thrust, increases speed, org loss from moving is reduced, and planning speed's better. Damn, a plat plus 15 org. You know what? I think yeah, we are gonna do this. Mobile warfare for the long-term tanks, but these first three, and we're not gonna go past these first three. After that, if I want to keep spending army experience points, I'll spend it on like creating the tanks and stuff instead of actually going down here yet. But yeah, I think these the mobile warfare, delay, and elastic defense all really work with what we're trying to do here in the during the war. We got 119 days to determine the fate of Liberia. I'm just gonna push that. Maybe we'll vote on it later. But oh, whoa! Oh, dang it! We must have lost a division somewhere. Or no, because that used to be federal land. I thought we got surrounded somewhere unexpectedly. But yeah, look at this. Now we can actually start recruiting proper frickin' divisions. what happened here? Okay, yeah, but we're gonna keep trying to do the making actually, like, you know, we're creating up basic training centers. All right, so we've got some internal conflicts. At the offset of the revolution, John Reed placed the IWW as the model and future successor to Congress. The AFL, which had seen a decline in membership before 1935, was revitalized by Reed's endorsement. Now the AFL, as part of their coalition fighting the socialist revolution, has begun to exercise their ideological autonomy. They have chosen to occupy the entire left side of the IWW and begun to pull in allies. Their debates with the IWW can sometimes leak out into street brawls and, in 2 cases, friendly fire. The vanguards, owing only their allegiance to the revolution, have tried to foster cooperation. Now Reed must decide whether it is more danger to continue his support for the IWW when compromise is in sight. So it's essentially, do we want we can side with the IWW, which is the syndicalist structure, so that's good, but that'll hurt our stability. The vanguard will figure out a compromise, but will have spent 50 political power creating that compromise. It also helps with war support. Or if we side with the AFL, we'll lose stability but gain radical socialism. So it's basically 2 of these. We can mollify one side or the other of the left in exchange for stability, or we can have the vanguard. We take the vanguard path where it's like, guys, can we just not do this right now? But that's going to cost us 50 political power, and the Federalist will get a little more popular too. So I'll let you guys vote on this. I need to create the poll. Start a poll. Come on. Internal conflict. By the way, I don't think we're gonna do runoffs. There's just not time. There just really isn't. Or I'm sure people don't want to sit around for all of that. Maybe if there's like an active conversation going on where it's like, oh, you know, we don't need to be playing right now because we're talking about something interesting while people vote. You know, but otherwise we're gonna probably keep moving it along. So anyway. Internal conflict side with IWW. Vanguard compromise. And side with AFL. I guess I should also put RadSoc. Your IWW is syndicalist. Okay, and poll should be in now. Okay, so go ahead and do that. You know, remember to, if it didn't pop up, refresh your browser as needed. It should be at the top of the chat now. So what to think about in the meantime? Let me mute for about 30 seconds and think. Incidentally, I noticed that in one of the we were talking about that DJ state roll call thing, that one of the states, was it Pennsylvania? I guess it would be whichever it was, but one of them said, you know, we're the birthplace of the AFL-CIO, and I was just thinking, like, okay, does anybody watching this on national television even know who that is if they're not in a union, a family member of somebody who's in a union, or somebody who plays Kaiserreich? Those are the 3 groups of people that know who the AFL-CIO is in America. Okay. Come on, guys. Can we get a little bit more voting? Then again, it seems pretty clear. I think another couple of votes won't help that much in deciding things, but it's actually everything's really nice and even. We've got issue in the other monitor. With 66% of the vote and the rest splitting evenly, the Vanguard compromise is what we're going to do. So we're just going to say, guys, really? Do we need to do this now? We've just had to take Washington, D.C. So this will help with war support, though, which is cool in its own way. By the way, let's check that combat log. Let's try to see where one of those encirclements happened. Yeah, here in Connecticut. So in this Connecticut one, at the end there, 2.3 thousand men died in the final battle. I think, you know, what really happened is it was right before they actually lost all those really bad. Is because we managed to march into Richmond, so those people just laid down their arms for the most part, I think. AFL, it's one of the biggest unions in the U.S. Oh, yes, it is. It's just like, but I guess it's like, it also depends on what part of the country you're in. Oh, God, what happened in Virginia? We took Virginia. That's what happened. We're taking it and parts of North Carolina and trying to get south as quickly as possible. Oh, we are no longer getting the effects of the rightful president. Good timing. That's right when we defeat the federal government. So yeah, we're doing that. We're trying to get some proper militias out, but I think I did say I wanted to bring up some Wisconsins because they're cheeseheads and there's no cheeseheads in there. So let's call up the Wisconsin people and get them down there. Where's our Marines? Let's check in on how they're doing. Oh, gimlet eyes. So they're moving to the front, but as they move to the front, so they've got some Russian rifles. They've got some French rifles, and American ones, as well as some French. There's one piece of French support equipment, so there's like one French radio or something. Yeah, I know we have the territory in Africa. I know, but I don't think I got anything from it. I don't think there's any units down here or something, but I know it's there. Don't worry. It's going to be interesting to see how that goes, or what I decide to do, or maybe have you guys vote to do. So we'll see. Okay. Yeah, one crate of French wine. Hey, there's it's vermouth because of the alcohol. Oh yeah, I got some. Looks like I picked up some of the USA's Navy, I guess. Yeah, what we're gonna do? We are going to merge all of these together. So we got a carrier here, 8 battleships, battle cruisers. Give me all the submarines. I'm going to merge all these submarines together to a super submarine fleet with just some limited backup. And I want to assign a very specific person here. A little shout out to Hyman Godalia Rickover. So this guy, in case you don't know who he is, he was obviously he was a Marine Admiral. In our timeline, and he was somebody who was born right at the beginning of the century. It should have his birthday here actually in 1900. Yeah, Jan 27, 1900. Actually born in Russia under the Russian Empire, and so he is in our world. He's known as like the father of the nuclear navy, and he ends up retiring as a 4-star admiral. He had been in the flat. He spent more time in the Navy than Nimitz or Halsey. So he was in the Navy for like 63 years, which made him the longest enlisted person. I mean, he was an officer, but you know what I mean? The longest member of the U.S. military in its entire history. And he didn't even die in while he was an admiral. He actually retired because like Nimitz and Halsey, I think both died while they were in command. Let me look that up real quick. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. William Halsey died in 59. Oh no, Halsey did retire. Oh shoot, I think I was wrong about that. Okay, so Halsey died in 47, didn't die till 59. Let me look up Nimitz here. Nimitz is yeah, I think Nimitz died. He didn't hold on. 65, suffered a stroke. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't retire. He died in Admiral. Yeah, he died in Admiral. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Well, sorry, I'm kind of just been mumbling on a bit doing this whole thing. Yeah, so we're gonna definitely do submarines though, because he's the submarine guy. Let's just read this here. Hyman Godelia George Rickover, born into a Polish-Jewish family and made passage to New York City with his mother and sister in March 1906, fleeing anti-Semitic pogroms during the Revolution of 1905 in Russia, and later moved to Chicago. Rickover's naval career began in 1918 at the Naval Academy, and he was graduated in 1922. He joined the destroyer Overton and impressed his commanding officer with his hard work and efficiency, and was made engineer officer in 1923. Becoming the youngest such officer in the squadron. He next served on board the battleship Mississippi before earning a Master of Science in Electrical Engineering from Columbia University in 1930 by way of a year at the Naval Postgraduate School. From 1929 to 1933, Rickover qualified for submarine duty and command aboard the submarines S9 and O3. While at the office of the Inspector of Naval Material in Philadelphia in 1933, Rickover translated Das Unterseeboot, the submarine, by Weltkrieg German Imperial Navy Admiral Hermann Bauer. In the early 1937, he was appointed as commander, 3rd Submarine Division. With the start of the Civil War, he joined the 2nd Continental Navy and ordered the 3rd Submarine Division go to Philadelphia, for which he was promoted to the rank of admiral and became one of the first admirals of the Continental Navy. So yeah, we're putting him in charge of our submarines because he's got chief engineer, so let's minus 5% to get a critical hit. He's got Seawolf, which boosts by 20% submarine attacks, which is sweet. And there's a minus 15% chance that they'll see his torpedoes, which, you know, a little bit helps. So there he is. Long way from Russia, ain't you? Speaking of which, they took Bukhara, which is great. We're going to have him... We're going strike force. Let's freaking... Oh, dang it, they're repairing in North Carolina. Yes, abort the task. Damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead! The Giga Chat of the waves is on our side. Yeah. Pretty much. You know, I wonder if... Hold on. I'm going to look up this guy. He's an author. Basically, the first historical author I ever really read was this guy called Lynn Montrose, who wrote a book called War Through the Ages. I think he was Polish. Excuse me. Historical writer for the Marine Corps. One of the most... Oh, but yeah, this is what it says on his Wikipedia page, which doesn't have a picture of him. I should try to find one. You know, I've never edited a Wikipedia page. I kind of want to, just to say I did at one point. Sometimes, especially because I'm always complaining about it. The damn... Anyway. But he... yeah, what it says here on his Wikipedia. Though he only published 7 books during his life, his insightful, monumental lifetime work, War Through the Ages, 1960, stands as one of the most important works of military history in the 20th century. It has been used as a textbook by various military academies. So that was the first history book I can really remember getting sucked into as a kid was that book, which was in the Fort Bliss Library. And I still have a copy of it. And it's one of those books that, like, if ever something happened to the copy, I lost it in a fire or something, it's like, that's an immediate, whoa, I need to replace that quickly. I reference it constantly. It like, refer to it. It's just one of the best written books, period, I've ever set eyes on. You know, ooh, shoot. And it's also quite an interesting piece of its time because it's written right after World War II in Korea, so it's also pre-Vietnam. Whoa! What's going on here? Whoa, New Yorkers. Gap in the lines. What are you doing? Oh, we're gonna have a different march to the sea. I mean, it is always a little fun whenever you can get a good push from the north and you just do March to the Sea 2.0. Actually, can I get a push here? Yes and no, yes and no. Where are you going? The rising sun, world tension happening, or whatever. Oh yeah, how's construction going? Yeah, still prioritizing just military factories. We will rebuild after the war. We don't have time right now. Not a freaking priority. It's like, oh, there's this bridge here. It's broken. Should we fix it? No, because we're only going forward. We don't need to go back over a bridge. Oh, yeah. Check this out. We are winning. And it's because we got a little shore bombardment. Capital ships are supporting this battle. So this is the... We got our second destroyer squadron here. This must be another one we just had around. Hold on. No, yeah. Who's doing what around here? We got these guys here. Yeah, so this is the Continental Battle Fleet. We're down here, Cruiser Squadron. So this is yeah. We're gonna call these guys Ricks. I don't know. What's a Navy slang thing? Remember, I was Army guys, so what's a naval? These squids? Submarine squid? The squids? The squid fleet? Yeah. Until I think of something better. We're gonna call it, well, I mean... Hyman Goddell Rickover. It's so over. Yeah. It's so... Dang it. So Rick over. Yeah. Morty, I turned myself into a fleet, Morty! What's the name of my converted battle hull? Where is my... It says here I have a carrier. Is this the carrier? The Constellation. The Constellation. What a name. Alright, we just finished the Smedley Butler thing. Because we're doing alright with guns, I don't think we need to prioritize gun in hand. I really don't like doing political officers. Let's get our Red Guard militia just getting that kind of a general buff, and then getting the support equipment from that one will be good as well. The bubbleheads. Okay. A Bills rat, Rick's Bills rat. The Bills rats. Ooh, yes. Yes, I like that a lot. It's so Rickover. Oh, look, it didn't even change the name. It's still called Cruiser Squadron 6. Oh, it's this part. So, oh, I named the whole thing. It's so Rickover. Okay, so it's so Rickover will be the name of the row, but this specific fleet we will call, yeah, Rick's Bills Rats. Okay. Let's see here. By the way, the bilge is that's the it's like the nasty part where where the water, like where the boat is bobbing the water, that level of the hull. That's what a bilge is. It's like a bilge rat is like something. It's like a rat that's surviving on all the crap at the bottom. Okay. I feel like this is... We're pushing into the south. Can we get some banjo music? There was a space banjo band I found, but oh, that's right. I don't know if this is if it's copyrighted or not. Yeah, rights reserved. Can't do that. But I just don't want to listen to the EU4 music anymore. Oh, let's just do Surviving Mars. Freak it. Surviving Mars might actually be my favorite. I think it might be my favorite Paradox game soundtrack. I haven't played Skylines though. Yeah, it is actually disgusting down there. Yeah. What is this? Oh, no, it's the American Union state. I thought that was a different country. Can we see? Let's see if we see any divisions from other countries. I don't see them on the front lines. Nobody wanted to help? No help from the Germans? Chewy Wong? That actually is weird. I don't know. Then again, this doesn't quite feel right either. Let me skip to the next one. Here we go. Yeah, let's just kind of go lo-fi with it, taking it easy. It's the afternoon. You know, a lot of day left. We need to. I'm just trying to think of my play here. I don't know. I'm looking at this organization actually. I think it's time we tell the Wolf Pack full speed ahead, aggressive battle plans. And just go, go, go. All right, the Italian Civil War has resumed. Socialist Italy declared war on the two Sicilies. Is it just them involved, or is it going to be... Is the Italian state going to get in here? Obviously, this is something I can't help with, because we're in the middle of something. But boy, if we can get Italy put together a little bit, that would be great. But it just becomes a grind. I'm saying that so much, but it just becomes absolutely hellish down there, and slow, and ugh. But here, it looks like, come on, a little more aggressive, guys, a little more aggressive. It looks like they've overcommitted in the West. In fact, we're gonna just push. Yeah, we're just gonna push. I think we just have them outdone. Let's take a look at the fighting down here. We're getting a multiple direction help. He's got initiative. No, Patton's doing okay there. But like here, look at this. They've got 8 soft attack. I mean, mine's not great, but I got like 17 in all these reserves. Oh, India's popping off. Right here. Oh, damn. Damn, Gandhi, what happened? They must have gotten that event where they're able to get Howder to Gujarat. Like, I think they get gifted this somehow. Not gifted it, but something happens. Oh, shoot. Wow. Bharatiya Commune. This game, I might jinx this in Canada, I might try to get in right now. This game could get real treacherous on the Entente here in a hurry. Because they lose India, there goes their manpower. We've got a way to push into France immediately, so that's going to freak up where they want to assign things. Carlos Spain is looking good. I think Carlos Spain always goes Entente. Or is it Kingdom that always goes Entente? Because I think one of them always goes Entente, and the other one can do that, or the Reichspakt. CNT's just kind of still hanging on, just hanging out. But real fascinating how the international situations are shaping up. It's a shame about China. We might have to just go over there the old-fashioned way and take care of that. Yeah. Okay, but the Carolinas are crumbling. We're getting some bits of resistance here. Let's attack over this river. Syndicalist uprising in the west. Ooh, boy. We are not there. Fighting along the west coast between syndicalist sympathizers and security forces have been severe in recent weeks, but dropped off within the last weeks, leading to hopes that the unions out west had finally given up hope of success. These hopes were dashed as a new uprising was revealed, with a number of militias organized by powerful Teamster and Longshoreman unions in Washington and Oregon State, and armed through underground efforts. This also opens up a new front in the Civil War should the rebels find a way to break out of the mountains. Hurrah! So what this means is that we now get a core on Oregon and Washington. And also 25,000 manpower, so that's representing that uprising, but it's not like actually uprisen. But you see, if we look here, we have as a core state, American Union State does not. These belong. The Pacific Northwest betrays you, Merriman, because it belongs to me. Okay, so the cheeseheads are ready. Let's get them in here. And now there's officially too many people, so let's send one of the like Michigan and one of the Philadelphias. I don't know, somewhere or other. Because I really don't want to, interfere with the all New York Army here.
Let them have it.
So wait, what is this? Philadelphia, and let's get one of the Michigan ones. All right, Philadelphia or Michigan. This guy's Texas, Murphy. I don't know. Yeah, I think a lot of them are like California, Brooklyn, and stuff. So I don't think it really matters. I guess as long as we don't get like we'll put Connecticut here. Yeah, Maurice Rose. Note, he has not pledged his allegiance to any of the CSA political faction, and he's rumored to only be in our army in order to fight the anti-Semitic officers of the AUS who once hindered his career. He's like, I don't even like y'all, but I got beef on the other side, so here I am. It's like it's like Rick Carlisle and Pitino. I don't know if you guys know college basketball. Well, it's NBA basketball too, but long story short, there were these two coaches who were rivals both at like the collegiate and NBA levels, and there's definitely moments where each of them was taking jobs so they could put them in a position to be rival to the other. Like Pitino was at Louisville, and then the other guy went to Kentucky, and that became a whole thing. Anyway, so where are we gonna put these two? Like, I don't think I'm going to get naval invaded. No Oliver Law. Oliver Law is coming. We're going to run out of... We might run out of generals. Or actually, maybe not. 2, 3. Well, because what's Oliver Law's thing? He's reckless. He's a Red Guard commander. You know what? You're right. It should be him because they're both guard units. So, Oliver Law out of Texas coming in. Get some XP. Okay. Hey, what's going on here? Oh yeah, I need to assign these guys. So I think we're gonna have them. Like, I don't know. Let's put them like way on the absolute tip of this advance, I guess.
Let them have it.
Gotta get some more pushing in though. Resistance rising in the Midwest, so core of the Pacific states. Placing it on. So Colorado, Kansas, and Nebraska belong to the Pacific states. I think this is time for a reassessment of what's going on here. So at the moment, we have 94 divisions in the field, which is more than either of them, even if it's rounded up, according to this screen. So that's pretty good. Of course, we have to watch out. They may do that deal with each other where they go, oh, we both need to crush the combined syndicates, and then we'll destroy each other. So I have more factories than each of them individually, but combined, I don't know. See, this is why if they make a deal together, things could get nasty. I have lost 23,000 men, Pacific states. I've only lost 3.4, but that's all me, baby. Overall, they've still lost more than I have. Not great. Not great. Yeah, oh yeah, fielded manpower. Fielded manpower might be closer, because yeah, for all we know, these are bigger division sizes that we're using. Just spacily lo-fiing our way through the Civil War. Engine's useful right now. Yeah, these are both under 200. Let's go. Let's make every gun that little bit of extra better. Alright. 2 militia, 4 Connecticut, 1 New Hampshire, Vermont. No. Buffalo's got 5. Pittsburgh's got 8. Pittsburgh is 8. Okay, Pittsburgh, you are the winner. More Pennsylvania boys coming in to fight. But let's also... Okay, check this out. So here's what I'm going to do now. We're going to get the Continental Infantry training. We're going to have them train in Kentucky. So look, we're going to send one division outright. So this is just this guy by himself. So this is now... we're going to call this AIT, Advanced Individual Training. So it's the AIT Army. When you're done, or even if you're not done, so like right here is green, you're going to come in here, and you're just going to train. And so let's put them like here, or something. No. Like, it doesn't really matter where they are, but like just that. So they're going to be training right there. And so now I can assign them here. And so whenever I want to push one out, it'll get assigned there. So as you see, there was one ready to go, but he's technically not. He's experience level green, but now he'll be training. And then as they're ready, I will then, have them start filling in gaps, because, stuff might happen. I might lose a division here and there. Replacements are needed. And when they're actually trained up, that's when they go to the front. It's a lot more investment of time, but I think the quality is going to more than make up for it. So Russia wants to send me 4 divisions in air wings. Yeah, now that they finished up in Central Asia. They're like, hey, we wrapped that up as quick as we can, so we can help you out, CSA. Thank you. Thank you very much, Russia. All right. Making some space around St. Louis. People in that city can breathe a little. Uh-oh. Kind of pushing us here. The Dutch have sent volunteers. They are not very well trained, and their division is rather small. Socially leveled, but it creates a syndicate division in Philadelphia. The America, yes. First day, they came fully armed, I guess. Commander Austin Gibbs. Yeah, it's just a tiny little division, but thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. They are green as goose shit, but they're eager, so I'm sure they want to get to the front ASAP. So let's send them to hang out with Oliver Law. Yeah. Oh. Let's call his name is Law. Yeah, it's like we are the law, like the Anthrax song. Yeah, instead of I am the law, which is the Judd Dredd thing. Yeah, I heard the great Colonel Sanders traded them. Yeah, Colonel Sanders. Wait, why would the person talking to Colonel Sanders sound like Colonel Sanders? But it's like Colonel Sanders, from Foghorn Leghorn ass. Colonel Sanders, you are an institution, and you're chicken in the combined syndicates of America. Just getting some award in his old age. Okay, Directive 1231. Ooh, time for some controversy. Time for a poll. Let's see, start the poll, and it is going to be create the CIA ? Yes. Which will that result in? Yes. Totalist and totalist minus political power, or we can say it's not necessary, which then then it's rad soc plus BP. I think you get asked this again later too if you say no. I think like when the government is getting established. All right, so anyway, start the poll. Should be there now. And I'll read it in the meantime. It is an unfortunate fact that there are spies and saboteurs within our territory working to prevent our glorious liberation of the proletarian masses. Of the many proposals submitted to the Central Committee, one stands out. Earl Browder's proposal is to create a committee to enforce revolutionary order and stop counter-revolutionary sabotage. However, others within the Central Committee, including Chairman Reed, wonder if this is a necessary step and if we would be betraying our ideals. Regardless, a vote was taken. What was decided? See, so it literally says we're voting. We're voting on creating the CIA or not. Is everyone okay with this music, or should it be more battle-oriented? I kind of feel like it should, actually. Oh, I know we'll do medieval to Total War battle music. I think somebody's got like a 1 hour compilation thing. Crusaders one. Or we're gonna go fight soundtrack. There we go. This one's great. Dum, dum, dum. Yes. Genius. Genius. Background music sounded like being in a war room. Oh yeah, that is true. Geez, that's something. Yeah, war room ambiance is like yeah, lo-fi secret meeting under the Pentagon to vibe to. You know, that's got to be like a lo-fi girl spin-off already, right? I'd like to tell the agent assigned to me I voted yes. Don't disappear me, please. Yes. All right. Well, I think we have enough votes in. Nobody else seems to be, so we'll end it. And with 71% of the vote, we've got it is not necessary for now, which will give us some political power back, and the Rad Sox get stronger. So kind of it's like they're kind of jockeying for who's going to be second place to the syndicalist core at the moment. But they're peeling them off from us as like the syndicalists. Okay, can the Lincoln division? Oh, we're gonna say they get greedy. They want to do March of the C2. So I'm just gonna tell them do Atlanta and Savannah, and then I'm not touching them anymore. We're gonna say they got reckless and just see what happens. Let's see if we can protect them. If they get stuck, if they get stalled. The Lincoln division, no less. Like they've gone mad. They're not obeying our orders. Oh, then meanwhile the Jersey Devils are just like, why don't you guys just come from the east? Why are you making it hard? Atlanta defending successfully on the attack from the east. Can we hit Atlanta from the south? Which I think even, yeah, we're gonna cut off their train line here. No, we're getting stopped. A little bit of stoppage here and there. How will Atlanta fall? It's time to march in the sea. We took Savannah a week ago. What are you talking about?
Attention.
It's at making it work through real revolutionary fervor, aka logistical superiority. Yeah. Get in here, yeah. Fill this in, fill this shit in.
Keep on attacking.
Push! Damn it, can't get him over the river. Okay, pivot you. Yeah, dang it. It's not good. Casualties. Nice! Nice encirclement down. We've taken Atlanta. Oh, we missed which direction they came from. Oh, the Jersey Devils. Yeah, they ended up taking it from the east. So this battle of Atlanta, that was definitely like Patton and Montgomery being like 24 hours apart, getting into Messia. Give sunglasses and briefcase to his east to normal troops. Alright. With the 1st Philadelphia Red Guard to head west to Birmingham. This is going to be great. Still smaller though than that pocket we were able to get around DC earlier. Or north of DC. Push you! Get down in there. Okay. Oops. Get more queued up here. Alright, so these guys are all gonna just keep doing that. Canada is supporting the Pacific governments. Bitch. Exceeding our troop capacity. How much? It's just 5 divisions. I'm not gonna delete them. Today, the Canadian government, and through them, the exiled British leaders and the entirety of the Entente declared their support for the Pacific States of America as the true and only legitimate claimant to the mantle of American leadership, while stopping short of promising direct military intervention. They've offered to bolster Pacific forces with equipment and volunteers, as well as an array of military advisors. Their statement stated solely that America was required to maintain world order and prevent the dissolution of one of the world's great powers into chaos. Opinion to the Dominion of Canada, they are out. Yeah, we're outraged. On the list twice, yeah. You have effed up now, Canada. Ooh, can we get over Memphis? Getting a hold on this river. Oh man, I need Union of Britain, Chile. Send some of your people this way. Come on. This line is getting stretched way too much. The syndicalist soldiers. Yeah, you're totally right. They saw us take Atlanta and they're like, scared shitless. Uh-oh, it's kind of looking for real. We have no fuel at all. We got no oil happening. I don't think much. I don't think the Navy is doing a lot out there. Why am I getting so many damn yellow freaking exclamation points? Oh, it's just saying the organization's too low to advance. Okay, I misinterpreted what that meant. I got my tooltips mixed up. Yeah, see, like this, where these people are defending actually well. Just go around them. Just go around them. Yeah, the panic is set. I would imagine the panic is setting in down here. Close up Florida. Can give him a new trait too. Artillery expert. I don't know. It might be nice to have one guy who's good at siege artillery later. ASU on the verge. No. They're fine. Even if we take Louisiana, Dallas might be enough. And I don't know if well, I don't think Denver is their core anymore, is it? No, it is. Yeah, I don't even think taking Louisiana is gonna be enough. We still haven't gotten them out of Wisconsin up here. Gotten them out of Wisconsin. Oh, there goes Floyd Olson. They've taken every bit of Minnesota. He couldn't take it anymore. Today, unfortunate news was received from the Minnesota home of former governor and farmer labor champion Floyd Olson. The Olson household revealed he had died from stomach cancer that had recurred. Olson had spent the last summer campaigning for senator of Minnesota and successfully won the seat. Upon the outbreak of civil war, multiple governments had courted his favor as his farmer labor party grew significantly divided. However, the increasingly ailing senator withdrew to his home without expressly picking a side. Although his cancer had initially gone into remission, it appears that he reemerged, much to the shock of Olson and his loved ones. Before he died, the senator released a statement apologizing for not being there for his state and country during such turbulent times. President John Silas Jack Reed has expressed condolences for Olson's family and has asked for a day of mourning across syndicalist-controlled territories for the idealistic progressive, including flags flown at half-mast. In the heavily contested state of Minnesota itself, insurgents and occupying forces have declared a brief ceasefire with support of the socialist government. As Minnesota mourns, it is clear that no one will live up to his reputation anytime soon. His soul goes marching on. So you know what? We're gonna, because of that, that's how we'll say the cheeseheads. For a day, you stop attacking. August 22nd. An important day of peace. As we are 2 hours and 22 minutes into this recording, although I think it's 2 hours and 18 minutes on the YouTube official counters, because I hit live before I hit, live. I had it streaming before I hit live. So, yeah. Oh, and then actually tomorrow's August 22nd. So it's an easy day to remember. Excuse me. And it's also 4:20. I was just checking the clock for something, but it's also 4:20. So if you live up in legal Minnesota, you degenerates, go ahead and smoke up. Ooh, okay. So we have the Pittsburgh Guard here. Hold on, I'm gonna make a save and mute. Okay. We need to get the Pittsburgh Red Guard to the We Are the Law. I'll go, gosh. Yeah, no, because I'm not going to keep sending them to AIT. This is representing, for me, like kind of like in a roleplay way, this is representing people who are grabbing their guns and rushing for the front line. Very, very Spanish Republic kind of stuff. You know, much less organized. I mean, we still... Our Red Guard militias are still taking negatives, and I feel it's like until we get this ourselves out of the negatives on the militia, all the stuff that's nerfing our abilities, that's how long it's gonna take before we actually start thinking maybe we should train some of these people. But I mean, like, yeah, look at the New Yorkers here, like the Bronx Yankees. They're on their way to getting an upgrade. You know, they're 32% progress off being regulars already. All the stuff they've seen. Milton's over halfway to being infantry leader and organizer, which is pretty great. All right. I probably could be pushing in the north. Oh yeah, I didn't. Yeah, because we're doing a day of mourning. All right, and now we press the attack once more. Okay. All right. Whoa! It looks like they didn't have anybody in Florida. Yeah, you know what? It's a mixed blessing getting all that. Oh shit! Oh, the Treaty of Baton Rouge just got signed. The peace deal was just signed between America and the Pacific States. We should get the deal with the devil pop out. After we just did a ceasefire up here, too. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, just when you ask Nekrosov, yeah. Act with the devil. Oh, yeah. No, anything that could ever hurt the CSA, the Kaiserreich team always keeps that in, because it just... People whine so much. The CSA is overpowered. The thing that they changed, genuinely, because it's like they're the modders, it's their show. But man, I used to think it was so fun. The idea that like you started with that one heavy tank division, and it's just like 100 tractors, but like you don't even have the technology to replace them. You can't. So it's just like this one, and like they're green, and you know the chassis is shit or whatever. And it's like there's no point, like nobody wins because of that heavy tank thing. It's just it's totally a flavor thing, and they took that away. Really disappointing. You can probably get to Houston before the rest of the AUS units get there. Yeah, that's gonna be the key. And then you know we certainly have got a lot of factories happening. Okay. So I'd like it if we could get to Louisiana. Yeah, it looks like they definitely were not ready. All right, let's do Red Terror first. Let's see what's going on back at home. Yeah, welding tractors together, right? So war is hell. Civil War even more. The psychological. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna go grab the book. I'm gonna go grab the book real quick because this is. I should have done this. Alright, I'm back. So I was grabbing, PSA has no front line. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Bookson. Yeah, Bookson is here. Right, I'm grabbing a book. So in the introduction, they it talks about this thing that happened in Greece. So it's this book called The Logic of Violence and Civil War by Stathis and Kalevas. I should actually get these alerts out of the way, and then I'll read a little bit from it, because I think it's really interesting. So the Red Terror. War is hell, civil war even more so. The psychological strain caused by having to repeatedly kill, even if the enemy are capitalists, has caused some of our soldiers and commanders to become sadistic beyond what some consider to be acceptable. Although not commonplace, reports of systematic mass executions and torture are being reported from both the front lines and core territories to suppress populations suspected of aiding the capitalist factions. Reed has made an executive decision to suppress these reports from the free media. If the revolution were to fail because of a few bad apples, says Reed, then humanity would collectively suffer for centuries longer. 'Tis the final conflict after all. So there's been 100 people dead from massacres. All right, deal with the devil. With their forces hard pressed by the combined syndicates of America, representatives from both the Pacific States of America and the American Union State agreed to a temporary truce, lest syndicates, roll over them both and win the American Civil War. Whether their agreement comes too late, or if it can even last more than a few months before both sides turn on each other, remains to be seen. Most onlookers appear to agree. This unprecedented agreement indicates that for now, the combined systems of America has the definite underhand. It makes no difference; they will both lose. Yeah, you got that right. I think because they just weren't ready for me to penetrate this far south so fast. This is gonna maybe get us there. But yeah, so the logic of violence and civil war. Let me read you just a bit from the introduction. And it's at least I'm just gonna read the part that sort of explains what the purpose of the book is and what it's like trying to ascertain. So here we go. On the hills that rise gently off the Argolid plains in the Greek peninsula of the Peloponnese, in fact, let's go over there. Let's go over to Greece. So this is the Peloponnese. Lie the twin villages of Mansi and Gerbesi, now Medea, or Mydia. Located on the eastern edge of the plain of Argos, just a few miles from the famous archaeological sites of Tiryns, Mycenae, and Argos, these villages share a social, economic, political, and cultural outlook. In the 1940s, they featured a conservative, ethnically and religiously homogeneous population of mainly Albanian descent, working on small family farms of roughly equal size and practicing primarily subsistence agriculture. The inhabitants of the two villages developed common reciprocity networks and intermarried frequently. Indeed, they share many family names. During the Greek occupation of Greece, they faced similar choices and challenges. Many men from the two villages joined resistance organizations, and both villages suffered German reprisals. There is, however, one crucial divergence in their histories. In August 1944, a vicious massacre of 5 village families, including elderly people and young children, took place in Gerbesi. Armed guerrillas perpetrated the actual killing, but neighbors and even relatives of the victims took part in the planning. In contrast, neighboring Manesi escaped violence of this kind. Although the same guerrillas came to Manesi looking for victims, they were successfully thwarted by the villagers. Why? How were the people of Gerbesi able to inflict such violence on their neighbors, and how were the people of Manesi, similar it seems, in every observable aspect to those of Gerbesi, able to prevent this violence? And so like this gets into, and after that it's just like, gets into some more examples like stuff in Ireland and Sri Lanka and whatnot. But it's just like why does this happen? Why is civil war create this particularly violent behavior? Civil war, and I guess I should read the definition that this guy wrote. Civil war is defined as armed combat within the boundaries of a recognized sovereign entity between parties subject to a common authority at the onset of hostilities. And so then the book then is specifically about the violence that is done not to like other enemy combatants, but to like what we would call civilian, not civilian combatants, the opposite of that. So anyway, you guys are probably bored and I see nobody in the chat is talking about it, so we'll just move on. And we'll just never know the answer. Okay. Hungary capitulated. That's to be expected. Nothing. No, nothing. Wait. I don't like having to do that pivot there. Can I push here? West of Birmingham. Looks like it. Yep, looks like Florida's going to all be mine. Longest rebels rise in Kentucky. It's just, yeah, the Corps is switching. Betsy Ross Flying Corps. Gender equality has long been a major ideological component of socialist thought, and we have yet more evidence that it works. The squadron of female pilots has earned renown throughout the CSA for their daring raids on enemy territory. They're coordinated and synchronized attack formations, allowing them to take down larger enemy air forces with ease. Named after the creator of the American flag by its founder, Opal Kunz, the squadron has taken their new nickname up with a great deal of pride. So let's get that assigned. Here with this fighter group that's really well trained. So yeah, Betsy Ross, same thing. Same buffs. Great. Taking our sweet time getting back into Minnesota, I'll tell you. But you know, we're starting to close up some of these pockets. Let's try to see if we can find like maybe a particularly big one that we've squished close recently. Maybe not actually. When was that? Let's see, 20 days ago. There's just so many. Okay, so one of you go freaking west, damn it. Yeah, they're the Jersey Devils. These are the ones who took Atlanta. Now they got too greedy and they tried to take Baton Rouge too. Hold, retreat. Oh no, their organization is so low. They might just get toasted outright. Oh man. Oh, they have got some problems. Okay. Right here, I think we can get over the river. The industry is really gonna have to up here soon. What is it? Is this just the damn Liberia thing? Oh no, we can recruit again. 2 Indiana's 3 1 4 Buffalo 5. Whoa. 1. Okay. Let's do Albany 8. Okay, there. Yeah, let's get some more New Yorkers ready to go because we got to fill in the wolf pack, right? The hubris almost got him killed. Hey, stand by. It could still happen. Oh, these guys are also kind of awkwardly stretched out. But we might be able to sneak in a meeting here at Jackson.
Yes, sir.
And get a encirclement. Boom! We got him! We got him! Okay, how many did we just trap in here? Well, they're not necessarily trapped yet, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 divisions in this big pocket where Mississippi meets Alabama. Very good, but we got to hold it open. We got to make space. We need to push the right spots at the right time. Chile needs to figure out what the freak it's doing. Gotta watch these areas. Gotta take this to push. Create space, create space. Okay. Another encirclement. Okay. Florida and this area around Savannah is almost taken care of. Like half the army is around Savannah right now. Okay. Resource gain, don't need that. 39, that's way too ahead of time. Better mortars. Get armor. My language. How's the audio been? Am I sounding okay? Because I'm kind of not facing the mic. I'm actually facing like a little to the side of it. Just don't know if that's getting any issues. I'll come here and then go north. Okay. Ooh, we have almost as much manpower as they combined might have. And look at the differences too here. 49. The Pacific states are about even with us, but we've taken 41,000 casualties from the AUS. They've taken about 3 to 1 in the KD ratio whenever we're fighting them. Amazing what happens. You just up the org a little bit here and there, but you know it's a lot of it is definitely these encirclements. Yeah, like this. I'm attacking over a river. Really not good. In fact, hold, go south, and then do this actually. Push, push, compress. But you see, they've created a line here. I actually cannot get through. Syndicalist soldiers. Yeah, I think they need to stop. Wolfpack. Done! Okay, great. We're gonna surround these guys. And have them chop them up. Post-war census will be small, yeah. Yeah. Hey, here's old Gimlet Eyes. How are they doing? How many country guns do they have now? Okay, so now they've got Russian guns, French guns. So these are more advanced, actually, I guess. Some Federalist Forces guns. Der Carabiner from, who is this, the Union of Britain. And we have 8 guns, Carabiner. Oh, I need to write that down, actually. So I found out there's like a metal band called Carabiner, and I'm like, ooh, is this death metal or black metal Sabaton I've been looking for years? Carabiner, I think that's what's called. But that's an Austrian gun, so I'm wondering that this rifle has traveled around the world. This must have been a situation, maybe there were some volunteers from one of the countries that's helping me that went over to help Hungary, and in the fighting they captured 8 rifles from the Austrians, and then they went back home, and now some of those same volunteers are fighting in America. They've died, and like that, their rifles have ended up with the Marines. So, journey of a gun, journey of a rifle. All right, so we have the Albany Guard here. Some of these we're gonna send help Oliver out, but now we have a totally New York division or army here, completely New York city, or yeah, New York State at least. All right, Oliver. He's also red. I need to give him a different color. Let's do that. Kind of a steely, kind of an iron color. All right, let's get these guys over here so they can try to do a concentrated push into Baton Rouge. Then we just need to start shifting some divisions, I think. But casualties are gonna get spiking. Let's see, 133,000. Yeah, ooh, Syndicalist line, not looking good.
Fire.
These guys are slightly out of position, and they need to stop. This isn't working.
Taking cover.
How close is the AUS to... Yeah, they're only 58% of the way to capitulating. We're gonna need to. They need to feel more pain. We're gonna probably have to take Dallas, and yeah, I'd be very surprised if we didn't. Oh, they're doing a force attack right now. They're trying to push me back. Get more militias? No, we're at our limit, evidently. Whatever, more on the way. Keep doing it.
Rolling.
5th Red Warriors are almost ready. Order has been restored in New Jersey. Cool. That just gave us 60,000 more manpower because we have that as a core once more. Yeah, I am certain the AUS is feeling the pinch on guns. Like, let's try to look at how many factories they've got. 30 maybe. I've got 104. Yeah, they're definitely, they don't have guns. Let's check my own stockpile. You see, I'm in the negatives again because I'm burning through them so fast, but we're gonna get 5,000 more here in 70 days. Yeah, oh man, all of these divisions getting squeezed in the Mississippi pocket. The sort of the deep south pocket. What would they call this? I guess they would call it after this campaign would just be this with the tri-state area. Okay, so I think we're building quite enough of those. Let's just like get some cruisers going. This will be for post-war, of course, just to have something happen. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, no more militia recruiting at this moment. Next one selected, plus 10 base war support. Like, it wouldn't be the worst thing. It would be good for post-war. I might need it later for... Just leave it. Okay. Oh my gosh, we just killed 44.96 thousand men. Yeah, they lost 3.4 thousand rifles. That was big. 44.9 thousand lost in the South Pocket. Go New York, go New York, go! Go New York, go New York! Oh, and the lead up wasn't that much better. Like right here, they lost 135. And we lost 0. Yeah. Okay, and so now we once again have the Wolf Pack ready to go. I think the Wolf Pack is gonna go. Let's kind of. I think we're gonna put them. Do I want to mingle them? No, I don't. We need to really push hard here in the south. So the Wolf Pack, you're going for Dallas. Yeah, I don't want to do this film industry thing. Alright. It's going good. Jagawo, you know, we almost have the whole of the United States east of the Mississippi, but still a lot of clay we'll need to walk over. Alright, Law, push! Go! What are you waiting for? You have your orders, now execute! Oh, Argentina's war is starting, and we got Massachusetts as a core. That's nice. Damn, New Jersey's up to 8 on that. But no, we're gonna keep focusing on just training. The Red Warriors are almost ready. Chilean Argentinian War. You know, obviously, good luck to the Patagonians in this one. See what Paraguay does. The propagandists would be going crazy after that. Yeah. Like, it ain't no Stalingrad, but that's a lot of men to lose. 44,000. I needed a core New Jersey to get 60,000. Like 44,000 is more like, okay, wait. Battle of Guadalcanal. I think that's more than how many Marines died at Guadalcanal. Or just even in total. So, okay. So in the Battle of Guadalcanal, or the campaign, which is about 6 months, according to Wikipedia, Japan lost 19,000 men. A little under half of those were direct combat deaths. So, like, 44,000 is 2 Guadalcanals and change, what that was for Japan. Yeah, that was a gut shot. So that basically makes irrelevant almost however many divisions they pulled from the Pacific States. So as I basically just accounted for them when I destroyed them. What do we got here? Infantry expert. Yeah, I think ambusher fits with like what his goals are up here. He's not really pushing forward much. He's mostly entrenching in Wisconsin. Let's see. Allegedly, we've got friendly air superiority and an inferior enemy. I mean, we can try. We can try to push, see what happens. We're at 221,000. Come on. Get to Baton Rouge. Alright, France wants to help out. Thank you. Thank you, Russia. Red Warrior's still not ready. Oh, we got pushed back closer to St. Louis, actually. Yeah, we're just not getting into freaking Minnesota. Macedonian Revolutionary Organization. Huh. That's not gonna work. Mostly green bubbles still, which I like. Portugal joined the Entente, that's just standard. A little bit too early for the howitzer. Okay. I'm also just trying to set up some decent equipment for the heavy tanks once we start doing that. Got some Fiats coming from Italy. I'm gonna just dismiss this alert. Same with the manpower garrisons and resistance. Like, this is just stuff we're gonna have to deal with, you know? We're gonna have to decide the fate of Liberia soon. Happy St. Christmas Day, and it's gone. I want somebody in Army Command here. Butler, probably. Yeah, let's get Butler in hand here. I'm also going to point out here, we're still on civilian economy. I have not even mobilized. You know, I'm fighting with some hands behind my back here. And let's go now. Oh yeah, to the fate of Liberia. I guess we should just figure it out. So I'm just gonna ask, I'll put in a poll. Oops. No, not a Q&A. A poll. What to do with Liberia? Liberate or occupy. So I'll give you guys a few minutes to do that. Oh. We'll see what the people are feeling. Dun, 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 dun. And we're coming up on 3 hours I've been streaming. Wow. It's a heck of a war. Heck of a war. 3 hours ago, remember, we didn't have Washington, D.C. We lost New York at some point. You know, sometimes it's going to be a little difficult, guys. Sometimes it ain't easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. Okay. All right. It seems pretty darn strong for liberate, so liberate Liberia we shall. Yeah, there's really no reason I would feel very, like, I think we'll still be able to get in their land, so they're just now a socialist republic. Oh, and are they on our side? They are now in the war with their 2 factories and no divisions. Great. I can request forces. Yeah, can you give me all the divisions you don't have? I'm gonna send them some support, but I don't think I have any. I don't have any guns. I've got some artillery. Yeah, there's really no point. Oh, I have some Federalist rifles. Here, I'm gonna give them all the guns I have. All of these guns. What was it? 100. There. Here's 107 guns to arm your military. Well, you know, we're doing it times 10, so really it's like 1,000. Yeah. Like, I'm not saying you have to send help. I'm just saying if you're gonna, here's some guns. Come on, Marines! Get in there, gimlet eyes! Get another division of them going. Or 2. The casualty against defending enemies is usually supposed to be 3 to 1, not 1 to 3. You're doing 9 times better than what is expected of an invader, or the US is doing 9 times worse. Well, there you go. That's why we're about to take Baton Rouge! Cool, the Red Warriors are finally ready to be transferred to the front line. So we're going to be putting them in with, yeah, We Are the Law. So close. So close. What is this guy doing? Quit BSing in Biloxi and move forward. This front line's a mess. When the AUS falls, I'm gonna completely redraw it. Just from scratch. Okay, oh, we can give a upgrade here. Ooh, offensive doctrine is nice. Always good. But defensive, I mean, that entrenchment. Let's do charismatic. Oh, we've been talking about logistics so much, though. No, charismatic. I think charismatic is in line, because, like, you know, he gave speeches, he talked to the bonus army, stuff like that. I feel charismatic fits. So, we'll get some recovery rate. Oh, wait a minute. See weakness right there, Pacific States. Smell it. Dominion of Canada, stop fighting Panama. Does that mean Panama's independent or no? They're on their own. Good for them. Better than with the Entente. Take it. Oh, Kingdom of France having a little uh-ohs. Uh-ohs. The colonizers are about to be very upset. The people they colonized are fighting back. Still getting high levels of resistance. Let's check in on the resistance situation, because I haven't been doing that really. So we need to go to diplomacy trade. Where is it? Research diplomacy. I'm trying to remember where I could do garrison stuff. Supply units. I am totally blanking out. How do I look at my spheres, population, ideology, infrastructure? Trying to look at the resistance map. Here we go, resistance map mode. Garrison penetration chance plus 50%. So basically anything that's yellow here, I'm dealing with resistance. Oh yeah, here we go. Occupied territories. Thank you. Thank you, Jagglwood. So right now we're doing local police force, which has a resistance target minus 15%. The daily compliance gain, though, is going to get nerfed, but the required garrisons is lowered. I kind of feel because of who we are, we should be doing liberated workers, actually. So liberated workers is practically the same, but it still requires more of a garrison, so it's actually just objectively worse. 30%, 30. Oh, but yeah, it changes the modifier. So yeah, we're getting more local resources and local factories by liberating the workers. So it's an industry thing. Yeah, that's right. Wait, override integration. Oh, it's already doing integration? Oh, here we go. Oh, wait. Yeah, integration gives a core on the state upon reaching 50% or 80% compliance value based on state. Yeah. Okay. Never mind then. But let's change who it is that we have doing this. I think this was something I talked about before the war. I wanted to have a military police division. So we need to go to recruit and deploy, Continental Cav. Can't go wrong, good old Cav, right? So let's do here we go, the military police. So their suppression is up to 14.4. It is Total War, simply a custodian. It's battle music. So Marine Mountain Mechanized Airborne. So we're not going to call these garrison. All right. Or you know what? We're going to call these the or no, never mind. It's the garrison. Garrison is fine. Oops. Wait, what? No changes the same. Oh, right, no, yeah, because I'm just changing that. Okay, and so now we go here and occupied territories. So the current manpower per suppression, 545.4. We're going to go here, so its manpower per suppression is 451.3, and the production cost is also significantly lower. So we're good. We're good. Well, I mean, yes, not really, because resistance is rising. Fighting for America plus 20%. The low stability is hurting. Okay. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. We're gonna get through it. You know what, actually? I think this is as good a time as any. We're gonna delete all of these orders now. Wait, what? Dang it. I fucked that up. Okay, Oliver Law, now he's gonna have to reassign himself. Anyway, I was trying to delete everybody's orders. So Butler is going to say we need a brand new strategy. Okay? Everyone works as one. Single martial plan. Okay, that's the Butler plan. Also change the color. Go. Blood flowing across the continent. Alright. So that's going to require some reorganization, but otherwise, just push. It's November 13th, 1937, and that's when Butler just says, we stop when we wash our bayonets in the Pacific Ocean. Alright. Indochina, come on! How are they doing? Oh, it's ugly. The longer it goes, though, it's going to help them. Bharatiya Commune. What the heck? The domain got Manipur? You know what? I think that's actually a good place to stop it. It's been 3 hours. So, you know, we're at the deal with the devil. Let's shut that off. Go to some relaxing music. So, we got to the deal with the devil. And so now it's just everybody to the west is our enemy. And we just need to march to the sea. So according to the war chart, we have more fielded manpower than the two of them combined. The losses are about 3-1, the ratio. They're going to get worse as I start mass attacking, I think. The ratio, that is. A lot of these divisions here are nearly done. Okay, so yeah, we'll just try to kind of stay around our division limit, but with increasingly elite soldiers. Like if I start hitting my, when I'm going to start prioritizing deleting, like right now I've got, actually quite a bit more, 18 more divisions than I should, my limit is supposed to be. But I'm just going to then start deleting these red guards as the new ones come in, the new divisions. In fact, I might, should I do that now? Or no, I'll do it at the start of next time. Yeah. And then Dallas will, of course, fall first. Then that's when the AUS will probably collapse. And then we got to get through the Pacific States to the Pacific States without a Canadian intervention, since they're apparently going to do that. So with all that in mind, I will see you next time on Conquering History Games, and you have a lovely rest of your day.